And we're back with this Hero Comics. Doing Mugen stuff, continuing on. I continue to work on schoolwork, getting over silly math, doing cool stuff like graphic arts, stuff like that. It's kind of crazy. I do look forward to Final Fantasy. The problem is my bedtime is definitely less too. So there's a lot of different issues, but eventually we'll get on there because at least I have a week once. I'm working on it a few times a week at least. I'll be able to grind up levels, and now I know what I need to do to get the ethers I need to keep Lulu strong enough to mess around and get to the point where she keep Lulu strong enough to continue getting crazy damage off of Jet while Aura continues to cut his beard with his giant sword, and Titus will basically attack sometimes, heal at a time. We'll figure it out. That's we just got to survive. Yeah, we need elixirs. Actually, would be better. Would be the best. So we're basically going to go down the line here. We're going to go down with these new characters and continue going until we get to through with all of them. Alphabetical order. So we're going to do a Don. We're going to play as a Don versus Kungfu Man in the Feline God training holographic training room. Well, you may have seen that before, but now we're doing the end. So it's going to be interesting. So we're doing a lot of different things. In there. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Well, everything it is. Oh boy. What it is, I wanted to talk about how he's got this. I wanted to talk about how well, basically there was like the issue of how consoles supposedly are. There was like Revewtechusa saying me the thing. I was saying stuff about how consoles are going to die. I was saying, I don't know about that. I'm thinking consoles may not die. They're probably going to change though. That's basically what he was doing. He was showing, ooh, yeah, get him, dude. Showing how you were able to see a game that looks like sort of like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 shooter, the first person shooter. He was able to play that game on his cell phone, clicks up to his TV or computer, or whatever it was. And so that basically, it's basically, in my opinion, is like showing how consoles are going to change, not die. You go, so it's basically there's two different camps. Number one camp is consoles becoming like PCs, basically. The other camp is the Ouya camp, which basically is consoles the way they usually were, which was originally they were made to be cheaper ways to play PC games, basically. And that's what I'm seeing consoles were. Because basically it's like, okay, back in the old days, Atari and Nintendo, would play the arcade games on, well, Atari especially, play your arcade games on, and in your home, in your home and stuff. That's basically how it worked. That's basically how it worked, and it was pretty cool to see. I'll let it go. So that was great, but here's the deal. Yeah, eventually they got so complicated they started becoming like PCs, like now PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and Nintendo's Wii U may eventually become Nintendo system may eventually become like a PC. What the heck? Who are these weirdos? May eventually become like a PC once they get enough power. Burn. Anyway, but still, it's definitely going to be interesting. But yeah, basically the camps are PC like and basically old console like, because basically now they got the consoles. Ouya sells for $100. You download stuff onto it or onto a thumb drive, USB thumb drive, which basically means it's a cartridge. Got the cartridge again. So that's kind of interesting. Then, of course, and I actually really like the idea of it being like, okay, here's how it goes. I like the idea of it being like, okay, here I go. Here's how it goes. You got basically, games that are just downloadables. You put them on this system. You can get USB thumb drives that have gigabytes of memory on them. It's so great. I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of that. Definitely will check those out as well. Eventually, when I get enough money, I'll check out some of the PC-like ones, PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and stuff like that eventually. But yeah, definitely so consoles will change. They could. Some consoles could go out of business if they don't change. If they don't change, they could die if they don't change. But to say they're going to die is not the best thing to say. It's not my. It's not. I don't agree with that. They could die. That is one weird character. That is one weird character. So, but yeah, still, I was thinking, yeah, consoles would be interesting. PCs are, of course, awesome. Don't get me wrong, but consoles are some cool stuff for people who, can't put down that for those hundreds of dollars. Need something else, something that's less expensive. They just want to play some games, and you know, that's the way it is. Of course, I'm not hating on Revewtechusa. He makes awesome videos. There's a lot of cool things to say, especially about Nintendo. My goodness, Nintendo needs to hear about how crazy their decisions have been lately, because that's not cool. But, I'm just saying I disagree with him on this. That was totally awesome. See you next time. Check me out on YouTube and DeviantArt, especially Rescuers Aftermath on DeviantArt on YouTube. Final Fantasy X, Urban Reign, Nicktoons Actowatch, and Mugen stuff. Working on that stuff. See you next time. After this, awesome combo. Yeah, I look forward to making more characters like that.